Hey loves, welcome to my YouTube video. My name is Busi N and I am a career lifestyle. Do I have a lifestyle? A career and yeah, lifestyle vlogger. Yes, that is who I am. And on today's video, we are going to be talking about leaving work at 39 weeks pregnant, finding a new job in a new country whilst pregnant, and working in construction. Please stay tuned if you would like to know more and the reasons behind why I decided to leave work at 39 weeks pregnant. And I am a South African that recently moved to Canada and found a job here and living my life with my little family here. Um, Upon finding a job, I also found out that I was pregnant and had to quickly, like soon after joining the company, I had to then tell my employer that, listen, man, I am actually pregnant. So they actually took the news very well, like more than I expected, because when I told them, I wasn't even. I hope you don't hear the car because I'm outside on the balcony. But when I told them, I had not even completed my probation, and it was a role I was not exposed to before, like as intensively. For those who are wondering, I'm within the construction industry, and in any industry, there's many pillars within the industry. So I was in one. I'm in one of the pillars, and it was a role that I was still recently getting familiar with, so there was a lot to learn. And I was really scared. I don't want to lie. If you are in the construction industry, and I think any industry, your number one fear is getting fired. So I was really scared that before I even got the opportunity to prove myself and my capacity, that now I found out that I'm pregnant so early into joining the company, that I might lose the opportunity. And the thought of that was so heartbreaking. And I think the thought of almost losing my opportunity is the driving force for every other decision that I made thereafter. So now, answering why did I only go on maternity at 39 weeks? Firstly, I work from home. So there wasn't really much of an adjustment to say that I'm going to be traveling back and forth during my pregnancy. Although my job does require me to be traveling, but I'm not at the stage yet of traveling, like to the different sites and stuff. So most of the things I do them from home. So it wasn't that hard of a transition, firstly. Secondly, um, I had only just joined the company and I had only just told them now that actually I am pregnant. It's with a role that I really, really, really want. Like, I really want to be professional within this role. So I was like, since I am working from home and nothing much is going to change in my routine if I do go on maternity leave, let me just keep on working and try to absorb as much as I can. A lot of people will say like, oh no, you're giving yourself too much to corporate and all of that. But at the end of the day, something that people need to recognize is that we're not all built for certain things. Um, some people are built to be housewives. Some people are built to be entrepreneurs. Some people are built to or be all of those things. And granted, you can still be a person within corporate that took leave earlier, because I could have taken my leave earlier, weeks earlier. However, because I really, 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 really wanted this opportunity, and after I give birth, my life is going to change completely. So I wanted to, while I'm in the norm, while I'm in the my norm, I wanted to utilize that opportunity as much as I could. So yeah, then I decided to stay working until 39 weeks. Um, this is like a case by case scenario. So me saying until this point, I'm just here to say you can stay until this point if there's somebody who's out there wondering that is it okay for them, especially if your environment is not a stressful environment that would put strain on you and the baby or whatever. I think that at the end of the day, you just need to make a decision that is best for you. And there's going to be a lot of outside voices that are going to come to you and that they're going to say, hey, actually, take leave earlier. I know, like, I had a few outside voices that were saying that, which included my friend, which included my husband. However, at the end of the day, and my daughter. However, at the end of the day, for me, I was like, for me, for my career, I would rather just stay a little bit longer. And someone was wondering, like, what do you mean for your career? Like, you already said you're gonna keep the job and everything, but once you have a baby, whether or not you have care and assistance and all of that, your life does change, your routine changes, how your body feels physically changes. I mean, it takes a really long time to recover. So everything really does change. Everything really does change quite a bit. So I just wanted to do things in my current norm. And then finding a job in Canada. That is another aspect within this video. How did I get my job? I applied, guys. Like, I genuinely applied. I mean, I'm new to Canada. There's no connection that I do have in Canada. I just literally did the best that I could do with the resources, which is LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Indeed. Is Indeed used that much here? No. I didn't use Indeed. What else? What other platforms do you? Oh, Job Bank. I applied like crazy. I applied for everything. I even at some point applied to be a laborer because my thing was I need to get a job. At the end of the day, I just need to be employed. The how, the bridge, I didn't care. I was just like, I need experience within this country. I need an income. I'm used to having an income. I just want to be employed. And thank God that I actually ended up finding something within my career, within my stream, like something that I actually do want to do within my stream, and something that I want to become a professional in. Because I mean, if you're from South Africa, that's the only thing I can relate it to. You might end up picking jobs that don't actually align with where you're going, and it takes a long time to get out of the role. Whether getting out of the role means getting a promotion within that company or leaving for another job, it takes a long time in back home. For me, well, it took a while for me. So actually ending up finding a job that I really do enjoy, that was then the deciding factor of saying, no, actually I'm going to work as much as I can. So now today was my last day. I've packed up. I am ready to be on maternity for a week. And I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping that at the end of the day, I don't give birth this week like I give birth at the 40-week mark, because I actually do want to rest for a little bit before baby comes and my life changes forever again. But in conclusion, why am I actually making this video? There isn't really much with regards to me deciding whether or not I wanted to continue working until this point. I think for me the biggest deciding factor of why did I work until this point is because the industry is something that is so tough, whether you're in it or whether you're trying to get in it, and especially when you're in it, you want to stay within the industry. As I mentioned earlier within the video, we are not all going to be entrepreneurs, we're not all going to be housewives, and we're not all, even the people who are in corporate, not all of them want to climb the ladder and become managing directors and whatnot and whatnot. And at the end of the day, um you just need to align yourself with what you want to achieve in your career. I really want to climb the ladder within my career, and even if I wasn't climbing the ladder and I just wanted a just day-to-day job to have an income, it will come with some sacrifices. um Sending our kids to daycare and school and aftercare, it is also a sacrifice, um because you are sacrificing time with them to pursue your own goals. So I guess this is also just one of those sacrifices. Luckily, it didn't strain my body. I was tired, obviously, the fatigue was real, but it didn't really strain me that much because of the work environment that I do have. Luckily, thank God for that. Um, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's really about your choice. And I could have taken it earlier, and I don't think it would have affected my work environment. It was just a personal thing to say while I'm still okay, before my life changes again. Let me just continue working. But for anybody out there who is thinking, should I not? Cancel all the voices and listen to yourself, what you think is right for yourself, and then make a decision based on that. Because the one thing you do not want to do is let someone else influence your decision, and then you end up regretting it, or the consequences are not, or the outcome rather, the outcome is not as favorable, and you now want to play the blame game to other people, yet you are the one that decided for yourself that you want to uh that you wanted to take their advice. You can take people's advice just with a grain of salt, as long as it's something that suits you. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say, listen, we are mothers, but we are also corporate girlies, and sometimes these are the realities that we face. If there's anybody who has any further questions about being pregnant in Canada and what that has ended up looking like, please do leave your questions at the on the comment section. And for anybody who's watching and they have not subscribed, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe.